In a world where the boundaries of science were thought to be unshakable, one woman defied every expectation. This is the story of Marie Curie, a pioneer, a Nobel laureate, a mother, and a woman who forever changed the course of history. Marie Curie was born Maria Skłodowska on November 7, 1867, in Warsaw, Poland, then under Russian occupation. The youngest of 5 children, her parents were teachers, instilling in her a passion for learning from an early age. But life was hard. Her family struggled financially after the loss of their property, and under the Russian regime, Polish culture and education were suppressed, especially for women. Despite obstacles, Maria excelled in her studies. However, Polish universities did not accept women. Undeterred, she joined the Flying University, an underground network that secretly educated young Polish women. But she yearned for more. To pursue higher education, she made a daring decision. She would leave everything behind and move to Paris. In 1891, at the age of 24, Maria, now Marie, arrived in Paris. She enrolled at the Sorbonne, living in freezing attics, surviving on little more than bread and tea. Her determination was unbreakable. She graduated at the top of her class in physics and later earned another degree in mathematics. But her greatest discovery in Paris was not just academic. In 1894, she met Pierre Curie, a quiet, brilliant physicist. They married a year later, bound by a shared passion for science. Together, they embarked on groundbreaking research into radioactivity, a term Marie herself coined. Through tireless work in poor laboratory conditions, Marie and Pierre discovered 2 new elements: polonium, named after her beloved Poland, and radium. Their work would transform medicine and physics forever. In 1903, Marie and Pierre, along with Henri Becquerel, were awarded the Nobel Prize in physics. Marie became the first woman to win a Nobel Prize. But tragedy struck in 1906. Pierre was killed in a traffic accident, leaving Marie a widow with 2 young daughters. Heartbroken but resolute, she took over his professorship at the Sorbonne, becoming the institution's first female professor. In 1911, she achieved another historic milestone, winning a second Nobel Prize, this time in chemistry, for her discoveries of radium and polonium. She remains the only person to win Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences. During World War I, Marie developed mobile X-ray units known as little Curies, which helped doctors diagnose injuries on the battlefield. She personally trained medical staff and even drove units herself near the front lines. After the war, she continued her research, founding the Radium Institute in Paris, a leading center for the study of radioactivity and cancer treatment. Yet the very elements she discovered took a toll on her health. Long-term exposure to radiation, then poorly understood, led to her declining health. Marie Curie died on July 4, 1934, from aplastic anemia, a condition linked to radiation exposure. But her legacy endures. Marie Curie proved that brilliance knows no gender and courage knows no bounds. She taught us that the pursuit of knowledge is a noble, luminous path, one that lights the way for generations to come.